Yo, what's up guys? Teacher Paul here and Felipe.
Hello there, everyone.
Today we are reacting to the Battle of Warsaw. This is Polish history. The history of Poland. The title of the video is That Time Poland Saved the World. Very
Dude, this is
interesting.
going to be awesome, dude. The story that it's around the whole World War II. Kind of complicated to me to say that. Anyways,
World War II.
World War II.
WW2.
I don't know what's even worse. WW2. Anyways, the whole story behind the events from the Second World War. Wow.
Second World War, Warsaw, World War II. Warsaw.
The whole story is very interesting, you know, that's what I mean.
Yeah. It's a wonderful World War II Warsaw story. Say that fast.
Yeah. It's a it's a wonderful World War II.
Warsaw.
What else?
Warsaw Battle of Warsaw
story.
Okay, let's get to the video. This is a video by Stefan Thompson. And in the description, Stefan says, "This is my latest video, this time celebrating the Polish victory in the Battle of Warsaw. We spend so much time remembering the tragic elements of Polish history that we end up forgetting our successes. This is one of them." Okay, let's go and check this out. If you guys want to see the original video, link is in the description. You're frozen a little bit there, Felipe. Okay, let's go. I think you're back now.
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
Those of us who live in places of the world that have not had their very existence threatened in living memory tend to forget how fragile order actually is. Everything that you love, your family, your country, your freedom, those things that are taken for granted actually have defined boundaries. Those things exist because men stand ready to do violence and defend them in the night against those who would take them away from you. There is a place, a frontier of sorts, where such men have stood guard for centuries. A place where East has repeatedly collided with West. A rampart which shielded the Western world against enemies many were not even aware existed. The Mongols, the Tatars, the Ottomans, and merely 100 years ago, the Soviet communists, who were keen to push their totalitarian ideology westward. This is the story of a long-forgotten battle in which Poland overcame the enemy and by so doing may well have changed the fate of Europe and of the world. It's the story of the Battle of Warsaw, the miracle you've never heard of.
To understand the story, we need to go back in time. In 1918, from the ashes of the First World War, after 103 years of occupation, Poland rose again. To the east, in Russia, just a year earlier, Vladimir Lenin and the Bolsheviks took power following the October Revolution. This huge turning point in world history did not happen overnight. The seeds of revolution were planted 70 years earlier by Karl Marx in his Communist Manifesto and Das Kapital. The critique of private ownership and of the right to accumulate capital, the hatred of traditional values. These were some of the intellectual underpinnings of Lenin and his followers. The new and better world they sought to build required the dismantling and ruin of the previous system. The Russia revolt was replaced with a new Bolshevik state. As the communists consolidated power, they became keen on exporting their ideology. They proclaimed the need for the dictatorship of the proletariat and agitated for a worldwide communist revolution. Soviet leadership expected a revolution in economic crisis-ridden Germany. But to support communist revolution there, Poland needed to be conquered first. Unlike old powers that were tired and broken by war, Poland had just reclaimed its independence and Poles were fervently rebuilding and consolidating their country. They sought to strengthen that which the occupiers had tried to crush, their culture, language, and faith. The Bolsheviks needed to extinguish a reawakening Poland as fast as possible. Not only did it stand completely at odds with their values, it was also their bridge into Western Europe. And so, the Bolshevik Revolution moved west, carried forward by the bayonets of the Red Army, recruited from the very lowest echelons of society. The communists preached freedom and equality, but they brought misery and death. General Tukhachevsky's order from the 2nd of July 1920 read, "To the west, over the corpse of White Poland lies the road to worldwide conflagration. On our bayonets we will bring happiness and peace to the toiling masses of mankind. To the west, onward to Berlin over the corpse of Poland." It wasn't just the independence of Poland that was at stake in the Battle of Warsaw. If the Soviets managed to break the Poles and push west into Germany, communist revolution may have been successfully ignited, and Europe may have fallen to the Soviets. The Soviets moved through Poland at the remarkable rate of 32 kilometers a day. By the beginning of August 1920, the vanguards of the Soviet army had reached the outskirts of Warsaw. The Poles were unwilling to give up their newly acquired independence. The nation came together and mobilized its resources. A volunteer army was created. In total, over 100,000 Poles would join from all walks of life. Peasants and aristocrats, students and workers, Boy Scouts and intellectuals alike enlisted to defend Poland. Polish women were not idle either, with thousands enlisting in the Voluntary Legion of Women, a female paramilitary. Civilians gathered food and medical supplies, and church pews filled up as Poles prayed for victory over the Bolshevik armies. Volunteers from abroad also joined the Poles. Americans formed the Kościuszko Volunteer Flight Squadron, the French sent an advisory group, and the Hungarians supplied ammunition. The Soviets advanced, confident in victory. However, the Polish military intelligence had successfully decrypted the Red Army's radio messages, and the Poles prepared themselves for the oncoming onslaught. On the 13th of August, the Battle of Warsaw finally started. The die was cast. This was a war of worlds, freedom against oppression, faith against godlessness, the right to work, create and own against complete subjugation to the state, the individual against the collective. This was a battle between Western civilization and communist totalitarianism. It was here, on the outskirts of Warsaw, that in August of 1920, the fate of the world was to be decided. On the 14th of August, Father Ignacy Skorupka marched with the 236th Infantry Regiment of the Volunteer Army and died in battle, allegedly as he led a charge with his crucifix in hands, thus becoming a symbol of the battle for Warsaw. And against all odds, the Poles prevailed. It took the tactical genius of Field Marshal Piłsudski, General Rozwadowski, and General Haller, the courage of Polish soldiers, and the mobilization of the whole country to overcome the Soviets. At the end of the 15th of August, the Soviet advance was finally halted, and on the next day, Field Marshal Piłsudski led the successful Polish counteroffensive. Since the victory occurred on the Feast of the Assumption, the battle came to be known as the Miracle of the Vistula.
The Bolshevik horde, which was meant to enter Europe over Poland's dead corpse and assist German communist workers, was not only stopped, but turned back and contained. Remember that your freedoms are not free. They are hard fought and paid for in blood. Do not waste this gift.
Wow.
Wow. Whoa.
That was a powerful message right there. Your freedom is not free. You're back. You were frozen for 1 second.
Dude, this, wow, I am completely amazed by this. I mean, I wasn't actually expecting to see something like this, you know, from what we used to remember from the media that is being told to us, from the stuff that is presented to us about the Second World War. It's interesting to see that most of them don't actually, you know, talk.
What he's saying is important, but the internet connection just froze. But I think I know where he's going with this. You're back, yeah, you're back. No, you're not back. But yes, in Western media, they normally leave out Poland. They normally forget to mention Poland. Yeah, you're back.
Okay, I think I'm back. Well, like I was saying, we hardly see the battle that happened.
Oh man, I don't know why the internet connection is not working today. But okay, you're back. Somebody's trying to silence you.
Yeah, of course. Anyways, okay, I'll try my last attempt. So we hardly see this type of things talking about the battle not of Poland, not only against the Nazis, but against communism and against communist Russia, which would be the Soviet Union. And it's very interesting to notice this fact that, like he said in the video, the narrator, our peace, our freedom today was not freely given. It had to be, people had to suffer, people had to go to battle, people had to go to war to actually conquer this peace, conquer this freedom. But we see a cultural war happening right now, and
oh man. Yeah, so guys, we're sorry about the internet connection. Okay, you're back. Every time I start,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, so many people don't understand what it takes to, you know, to build a strong society. So we are now living this cultural war.
It's taken for granted, everything that was done.
Exactly.
It's taken for granted.
So this video was one of the best ones I have ever seen. This was incredible.
Yeah, all of these videos,
and the ones who were the veterans, the war veterans who actually.
Okay, guys, we're gonna sign off. I just want to say, yeah, it's not working out.
Okay.
But
yeah,
I just want to say, Polish history is very rich. Like, Poland is very rich in history, and all of these productions, they have great production value. And the Poles are very proud of their history as well. And it's a shame that the whole world doesn't really know what Poland has done, especially during the World War. We saw the IPN-TV video saying that Poland protected and defended and went to war for, you know, the Western countries, and they were the Western countries were ungrateful and forgot them and left them aside, and it's very, very sad to see that happen. But Poland did manage to rebuild and restructure, and is very very important in the history, not only of the World War II, but, you know, I forgot what they were talking about in IPN-TV other than the World War II, but in history itself, you know, the wars, the European wars and everything like that. But yeah, we're gonna go to the next video. If you guys have other videos, we reacted to the history of Poland, we reacted to Wojtek, we reacted, which is the bear, the soldier bear.
Yeah.
We reacted to this video now. And there are many videos out there. If you guys want us to react to, then just let us know. It's been a while since we haven't done Polish history, so I need to refresh and remember what we have done. But you guys can leave a comment, and if you want to request a video also, this is the link. But we'll see you on the next one, guys. He's frozen again. Okay, you're back. Take care now. Bye-bye. Now you can get full access to exclusive content, special reactions to shows, series, anime, full movies, and even request a video of your choice. Just become a YouTube member or join Buy Me a Coffee today. Find out more, the link is in the description.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right.